Hey guys! Okay, just before we start the video, because I filmed this little get ready with me before the new year, so I just wanted to say Happy New Year! Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that your new year was incredible, full of love and joy, and I wish you the same for this new year. And I hope that you make all of your dreams come true. You got this. I believe in you, and it's gonna be an incredible year. I can't wait. I can feel it. I'm so excited. I'll see you guys in the video. Hola mi gente, welcome back to another video. My name is Claudia and today I'm going to do a little get ready with me just because I haven't sat down to talk to the camera in a little bit. So I was like, I'm going to get ready, just have a little chit chat and then go on with my day. So yeah, I'm really happy that you're here and I hope you're having an amazing day too. I'm going to start off my makeup with this amazing foundation, the Infallible L'Oreal foundation. I love this. I don't know if it will focus. This stuff is amazing. Right now, I'm trying to figure out my setup for filming in my new apartment because I just don't know where I want it to happen. So I need to figure that out, like how my setup will be. Right now I'm just working with this setup that I've gotten. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to tweak it a little bit just to figure out how I want to perfect it. But yeah, the holidays are happening and I've been having such a good time, just like a ton of fun with family visiting and also just hanging out with friends. That's also been super nice. There are rarely ever sirens here, so when it does happen, I'm like but yeah, I've just been having a really good time spending it with people who are really close to me and doing a lot of really fun activities around Vancouver. So that's been like the majority of my holiday and I love it. I'm having the best time ever. And tomorrow actually I'm going to Seattle, so I really cannot wait. It was supposed to be a trip with one of my friends and we were like just spur of the moment, let's go to Seattle. We really wanted to go because I haven't been to Target in a little bit. I went recently to Seattle and that was really fun. We did go to Target, but because it was like a group trip, we had like a bunch of stops planned, so we didn't get to spend as much time in Target as we wanted to, or at least as much time as I would have liked. So I'm gonna go back and go to Target and then also visit Trader Joe's. I literally cannot wait for that. That's gonna be so nice. I love Trader Joe's. I used to shop there a lot when I was in college and also when I would live at home with my parents. It was like the best going to Trader Joe's. I think also now that I don't live in the US, I romanticize Target and Trader Joe's so much more than I used to, just because I don't have those places as close to me as I did before. I love this brush. This brush is so good because it really like blurs out my foundation and it leaves it feeling so smooth on my face. I've ditched my beauty blender just because of this brush. I love it so much. It's from e.l.f. I don't know what brush it's called. The airbrush blender. It's just so good. So yeah, I'm super pumped to go to Seattle. It's gonna be just a day trip, so I won't be there for too long. I'm gonna go in with the Halo powder from e.l.f. I'm like new to this stuff and so far I have liked it. I'm not a huge fan of powders because they do dry out my face quite a bit, but I think every now and then it's not too bad to use them. I'm just gonna put this kind of like in this little triangle area. What I love about the Infallible foundation, and also I didn't mention, but I'm using the NARS Creamy Concealer. Those two work so well together, and they don't crease. Like, even without setting it, they don't crease all day. I love these like foundations and concealers. They are amazing. So yeah, I literally cannot wait to go. I'm gonna go by train, which will be really fun. And it'll be my first time going by train, and then I'll be coming back by bus. So I'm taking the Amtrak train, and I've heard really good things about it. My boyfriend's parents have taken it before and they highly recommend it, and a few other people have mentioned to me that it's a great way to get to Seattle. And it also has like apparently amazing views of like the Pacific Northwest. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's just about like a 3.5, 4 hour ride. So I booked a train at 9 because I didn't want to wake up too early. But I also didn't want to get there too late. So I thought 9 was perfect. And then I get there around like 12:45 and then just spend the day there, and then I'll be heading back around 7. So I am really pumped for that. It's been a minute since I've traveled alone, so I'm a little bit nervous about that part because I love being alone, but when I'm alone in a new area, it does kind of like make me anxious because I'm like, what if I get lost, or I don't know, if something happens. But the good thing is that I found out I have a few contacts in Seattle, and actually a friend who used to live in Vancouver moved back to Seattle recently, and so maybe we'll meet up for lunch or something. That would be amazing and just really fun to catch up. But yeah, I'm going thanks to another friend that I FaceTimed with because we were just catching up, and she was telling me about like her travel plans and everything, and she was like, I'm going to Japan, and then after I'm going to Africa. And I was like, that is so cool. And I told her how I wanted to go to Seattle, but my friend wasn't able to come anymore, and I was thinking about going alone, and I was nervous about it. And she was like, girl, just book the ticket. Like, you will be nervous, but once you're on the train, you'll be like, this is fine. Like, I'm doing it, you know? So I was like, okay, let me just take her advice. And then literally right after I got off the phone talking with her, I booked my tickets, and I was like shaking from like excitement. I was like, and also nervousness because I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be super fun, and it's just a few hours in Seattle. It's not gonna be like the entire day. But I think it's perfect because I'll be able to knock out Trader Joe's and Target, and also just get to know like the transit system in Seattle better. Last time that I went, we just went by car, so that was really convenient. But I'm excited to try out the transit because I use the transit here in Vancouver, and it's amazing, and I've just come to love like public transportation. So it'll be really fun to try out Seattle's and see like the sights that you get to see while you're on the train and the different stops, and just get to know the city that way. As always, I'm using the City Bronzer from Maybelline, and then Rare Beauty's Joy blush, and I'm almost out of this. I've had this for so long, and this is like the trial version, like the mini version. So these things last forever. I feel like whenever I do a get ready with me, my makeup is always really basic, but I think it's that way because I have kind of a hard time focusing and like doing really elaborate makeup. I guess if it was like a tutorial, maybe it would be more like fancy, but I've also just come to enjoy like more natural makeup. And then every now and then just kind of like do something a little bit more experimental. Recently, I've also been getting into affirmations again. Last year, well, actually it was around this time again, like last December and then the beginning of January, I got really into positive affirmations, and I've gotten back into them again. And y'all, like, I don't know if it's just like the placebo effect or what, but they really, really help. They help so much. I think it just changes your perspective on how you view the world and how you talk to yourself and the way you approach problems and how you solve them. Really, like, I cannot recommend enough doing affirmations. I've been listening to this podcast called Affirmation Babe, and there's another one that I used to listen to, and I forgot what it's called, but I'll look for it and I'll link it down below. But I really like Affirmation Babe because her episodes are really fun. I love her energy in each of the episodes. She's very like spunky and like very energetic and just peppy with her voice when she's doing these affirmations. And it's kind of like a fresh breath air, a breath of fresh air. I can't talk. It's a breath of fresh air because I feel like usually when I listen to affirmations, like the person doing the affirmation is really calm and like very serene. And that is really nice, but this girl like just makes it really fun by being so peppy and energetic, and it makes you want to do the same, you know? Like it makes you be a little bit more sassy with your words or more like excited about doing the affirmation. I think that sometimes when people are a little bit too calm with doing affirmations, you don't believe it as much. At least I feel like that's the case for me. Like I have trouble really believing the words that I'm saying because I'm just saying it very like calmly and relaxed. And of course, there's always like a time and place for that style of affirmations, but I don't know, just like starting your day and listening to a really fun and upbeat podcast is so much more exciting and believable for me. So I've really been enjoying her episodes, and she has so many good episodes. Like I feel like she has one for like every occasion, which is really nice. For highlighter, I use the Nubian by Juvia's. And then I went in with some eyeshadow primer from Urban Decay, and I'm just going to do like some very light eyeshadow. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out Affirmation Babe. She is super fun, and I really just think that her words are so powerful, and the more you start to say them, the more you start to believe them, and just like slowly you start to think like affirmations on your own. I've also been journaling a lot in the mornings, and it's helped me to just start my day with a more like intentional like way. I just feel like I'm more careful with like the way that I talk to myself, and also I think more about like what I want to do in my day and my intention for that day. And so pairing that like journaling session with affirmations is just so nice. And I don't know if you guys have checked out my last video that I just put up, but it was a little like sketch with me video, and I talk a lot about how I face like imposter syndrome and fear of failure and just perfection when it came to art. And I feel like having affirmations have really helped me a lot in that part of my career and also my journey as an artist, because I no longer have this like static mindset that you are at the level that you are always, you know. I don't know if that makes sense, but like if I'm drawing and I feel like my drawing is not very good, just because I'm drawing that way at the moment doesn't mean that I can't improve. And I just was like stuck with that mentality for so long. I don't know where I learned that or what it was, because I've gone to art school before, like maybe not like a full art school, but like I did a bachelor's, and I had a minor in art, and I also did like advertising classes, and we had a lot of creative classes there, and like they would always tell us like practice and all that, but I just had this mindset where I was like, I'm just never gonna get better. And I don't know, just having like these affirmations to tell you or tell myself I can do it, I am capable, I am, you know, growing as an artist, and all of these really positive like reinforcements, it makes such a difference in the way I approach like practicing my art and even animating. Like, I'm way less fearful of doing it. I think just because maybe I've just always wanted everything to be perfect, and like I've just grown to realize that it's not that way, and it's not really about being perfect. It's just about doing the work over and over and over, and then just eventually reaching a level where you feel very comfortable and you're very happy with the style of art that you're creating, or the level of animation, or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, I went in with the Soft Glam 2 palette and added a little bit of eyeshadow. I feel like I look a little bit more sparkly. But yeah, just to conclude, I think affirmations are amazing and everybody should do them and give them a chance. I know like it feels really silly to be like saying these words to yourself, but if you think about it, like we constantly are thinking thoughts about ourselves that aren't always very nice or we'll compare ourselves and put ourselves down. So I feel like it's kind of the same, except it's just doing the opposite. You're just taking time to like be more intentional with what you are thinking and saying to yourself, and I think that just like will seep into other parts of your life and it'll start to show in your behavior and your habits. I'm going to add a little bit of eyeliner and I'll be back. Eyeliner is done. I used one from Rare Beauty. This one is also amazing. I feel like Rare Beauty is just killing it with their products. And then I'm going to go in with some mascara and I'll also be back. This one is the Voluminous Carbon Black, and y'all, it's so good. It's from L'Oreal and I feel like it's just a staple in my beauty kit. Okay, I am back with those lashes. I love putting on mascara. I feel so girly. I also wanted to talk to you guys about my friendships, just because I feel like I've really been cultivating like really solid girlfriends and just like friendships in general, and I feel so grateful for that. I've been planning like a lot of trips with friends and just like hanging out with friends, like going out for a walk or getting coffee or getting food or going over to somebody's house. Like that has just been so fun, and I feel like, I don't know, I owe it to my girls, you know? I owe it to my girls. I wouldn't be where I am without them, and I just feel so grateful to have them in my life, and just like, you know, that like friendship to just be like, hey, you want to go and shop or like, I don't know, grab a hot chocolate or plan a trip to go hiking or whatever. Like that's just been such a fun like activity for me, and I feel like I've really been trying to make sure that I'm constantly feeding that part of my life. I've realized how important it is for me to really have these solid friendships, and I just want to keep pouring into them and just keep being a really good friend to these amazing people in my life. And with the new year coming and us having a new apartment, I want to do more little like housewarming parties and like get-togethers and cook for friends, and just like all of these things that I have in my head that I want to do with people in my life, just to continue like being in touch and making sure I am giving back as a friend and making sure that I'm present in other people's lives that I want to keep in my life. The power of friendship, guys, it's real. I am going in with this liner. It is the Maybelline Color Sensational Liner in Dusty Rose. This stuff is so pretty. It's like a pink that's like got some brown tones, like skin tone colors, and I love it so much. I also love that you can just like twist it up and down. I get so annoyed with the lip liners that are like you have to sharpen them and they're plastic, because every time I try to sharpen them I feel like they don't sharpen. I feel like it just ruins the liner, and I'm like So yeah, Maybelline knows what they are doing. This stuff is just so good. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go with my earrings now and just put these in to prepare for the day. I want to run some errands today. I have a camera, a disposable camera that I've been wanting to develop. I think it's from like the summer. So I'm excited to see those photos. I want to go get that developed, and then I was also thinking I could go see if there's anything I could find for New Year's. I don't want to get anything expensive, but I don't know, I was thinking maybe I could get some tights that are like sparkly, or maybe a new dress or something to spark up my closet. I could either go like thrifting, or there's also like this local store that I really want to check out. They always have incredible dresses, and so I might go there. Yeah, I don't know. The store's called Atelier, and it's just like got gorgeous stuff. So we'll see. We'll see where I go, where the day takes me. But yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna prepare to get ready for my trip to Seattle. I might film another video and be chill the rest of the day. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me. I really hope that you enjoyed this little get ready with me. It was super fun. Also, I have Shrek in the background. Shout out to Shrek. But I hope you guys are enjoying the holidays and that you are spending it with people that you love and that make you feel loved. And if you're spending it alone, I hope you know that you are very loved. I hope you guys have an incredible day, and I will see you in my next video. Adios!